Good morning, everyone. Is the screen is visible and am I audible? Just confirm in a chat box quickly. Just confirm. So today is a doubt solving session, right? So we'll start from the first one. Okay. Is there any doubt you will be having? I mean, a specific doubt? Then you can ask either it in any theory or either it in a program, right? Because yesterday I have given, actually every day I need to use what? To give the program to you, but only few students are supposed to do it, right? And they are doing message, right? And I'll also reply if any error is there or not, fine. So is there any specific doubt? Either you can see today, this is a interactive session only. Just you need to raise your hand or you can write down into the chat box, then I'll solve your queries, right? Okay. Otherwise, I'll start in my way, right? So if specific doubt is there, okay, either in a program or theory, then you can ask. No doubt. That means I can ask anything to anyone, right? Okay. Just a minute. Ma'am, in calculator program, I get wrong output. Which that is using switch, Asha, that will be using switch statement or what? Ma'am, I have done, but okay. Which program I am asking? Okay, switch. Okay, that I'll do because many student is having that problem. Yes, switch statement, and in that one we are going to use what? Character, right? That I have told you yesterday. So first we'll solve that program. Meanwhile, all of you be ready with your query, right? I will first explain that program of switch statement, okay, of calculator, and then we will see whatever we have seen. We have started third unit, and in that we have seen up to switch statement, right? So what happened? We'll do that. We can say we'll go through the GTU questions which are supposed to be asked, right? So that program also we have will see today, that we have not covered in a lecture, right? So from that, or if you have make a practice of program, and if you are having doubt, then also you can ask, right? Okay, ma'am, if we need to submit the codes, whether in assignment, is it compulsory to do it? No, it's not like that compulsory, but that program should be run. It must be run for all possible values, Hariom, right? It should be run. It's not like that only you have run for only 1 2 value, right? It should be a general program. It's not like that. It must be in a code block, right? Right now it is not like that. If it is supposed to be there, then we will inform you. But most probably try to do it in code block. Okay, fine. So first we will move to the program of switch, right? Or is there any other doubt? If you are having theory doubt, so PPT is open, we can go through that first. That's why I am asking. Otherwise we will move to the programming part directly, and I'll show you the program. Okay. Okay, no one is writing anything, so we'll move to the program. Fine, I'll share the code block. Okay, done. Okay, then is it visible? Is it visible? Code block. See, be interactive for today's session, right? And if I'll ask to unmute anyone, you are supposed to unmute, though you know the answer or not. That is fine. That is totally fine, right? So just whatever in your mind, just try to speak it, right? Whatever you feel like it, that should be the answer. So you can say it like that. Okay. If any mistake, we'll do it. Okay, fine. This is what a program that is about what? We can say the switch statement. And okay, this is comment, just I have used save as, that's why it's a comment, but it is not like that. Calculator, right? Calculator using switch. Fine, calculator using switch. Clear? So now see, As I told you yesterday that whenever you are going to do any program, how many inputs are there that you need to decide first. That is the first, we can say, the step to define, identify how many inputs. Many students have sent a program for this, though they are having an error. That is very good, right? Those who are sending, na, I know that name and number also, right? So I'm having the idea, right, which students are supposed to send the solution, whatever I'm asking, right? So that will affect a lot. So see, three inputs are required because calculator is there. So either you are going to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So two numbers are required for that. So I've declared two number, integer num1, num2. Then what happened? One operator is required. I told you compulsory, you are not supposed to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It's not like that. But you need to enter what? Plus sign, minus sign, multiplication, division. So they are called what? Character. So you can see that what I have written, character OP, right? That is operator. Any variable name you can take, but it should be a convenient form. Then what? Printf enter a two number. You can see printf enter two number. Then scanf percentage d num1 num2 ampersand. Many students are not doing ampersand also here, right? So that is required here. Fine. Now the another thing is what? After that you are supposed to ask what? Enter the operator. Okay, enter the operator. Here also you can specify which operator you are supposed to enter. You can enter either plus, minus, multiplication, or a division, right? You can enter this only. Fine. So that also you can specify. Okay, is there any doubt here up to this? After that, okay, scanf. Now see here, I don't know, many students have done a right program. They'll be having the clear concept or not, that I don't know. So what happens? Suppose I have write the scanf here, right? Scanf percentage C and operator ampersand OP. After that, here I told you switch statement you need to write, and in parenthesis, in bracket, you need to write what? Whatever variable you are supposed to compare with the case label. Here it is what? Case value or case label plus. So here the operator or the variable should be like what? Which you need to compare with that. Clear? So many students are passing, I think one or two students have passed here what? A comma B. Otherwise I have taken num1, num2. So that is not allowed. Num1 comma num2. It is not allowed. Clear? So you need to pass what? You need to pass a value which you want to compare. So that is only what? OP. Fine. Expression here also you can pass, but that we will see later on. Right now, just only remember, either you can pass any value or you can pass any variable. Fine. Okay. Don't go in that much detail right now. After that, what you need to write? What is the syntax? You need to write what? Ma'am, can we permit to type only 1 or 2 digits as an input in scanf? You can, but that program we have already seen, Devang, right? Because what? 1, 2 is an integer number. Fine. So that program we have seen in the previous session. What? That is, you are supposed to enter 1 to 7 and you need to print a relative date. So right now I want to go in a different way. That's why I asked you to enter the character. Okay, because it was asked once. Like you need to do in this way only program. If it is not specified, then totally fine. You can ask what? 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication, and 4 for division. Then you can do in your way. But right now this also should be known to you, right? Operator, character, how to pass a character in switch statement. Okay, now case. After that, what? It is a okay, fine. It is what? Character. So just remember the lecture of unit 2 starting when? Character, right? Character always specify within single quotation. So in a last previous program, we have written like this, case 1. Okay, because 1 is an integer, so there is no quotation is required, but here it's required because why? It is the character. Clear or a doubt? Anyone? Doubt? And why we are writing break statement? Can anyone tell me? Why we are writing the break statement? And here it's not required, right? Default, it is not required. That's absolutely fine. Can anyone tell me why break is required quickly? See, otherwise I'll ask randomly anytime. Huh? You should be clear with the concept. We are going very slowly to stop the process. It should be like what, Asha? To come out from the switch statement right now. It will what? To come out from the switch statement after executing a particular case. Okay, so it will be end working one task, perform and do not enter in another condition. Yes, do not enter in another case. Okay, Hariom. Now your answer should be in technical way. When it will be asked particular for the program, it should be some technical terms you need to use. Fine. Okay, no problem. Right now, whatever you feel like you can write, right? That means if you are not using technical word, then also fine. So I'll revise that. Okay, I'll do correct that. You should give an answer in this way. Fine. So this is the way, right? Break, that means what? If you are not writing break, so what happened? It will execute remaining cases also. Fine. That we have seen yesterday, right? Okay. So this is the program. Any doubt? So you need to write for plus, you need to write for minus, division and multiplication. That's it. And you can see that I have used here only. Printf addition is percentage %d num1 plus num2. That means here it's not like that. You can do here what? Normally what we are doing like this. Sum equal to num1 plus num2, and then we are specifying sum here, but it's not required, right? Otherwise you need to take some variable also, so I'm not going for that way. Okay, done. Any doubt? If any doubt, then quickly ask, otherwise I'll run that program. Is there any doubt? Anyone? Just reply. Okay, fine. Okay, no doubt. If any doubt, you can write meanwhile, right? We'll run this program. See. Okay, now, okay, fine. Okay, done. We'll run that program. Okay, enter the two numbers, right? First statement is what? Enter the two numbers. So it will enter. So whenever two numbers are there, make a space in between. I am repeating this because many students don't know still. I know many of you have not run a program single times. Okay. Okay, just a minute. 4 and 8. Okay. See, after that, what happened? Just concentrate here. This is very important one. This is what we can say enter two number 4 and 8. After that, it displays what? Enter operator. And that message is displayed, right? Enter what? Operator. After that, what happens? That will not wait for the scanf %c operator. Directly what happened? It has taken some value. Again, I have scanned first what? Two number, which are what? We can say the integer. After that, enter the operator. So this is, after that directly it will execute switch and it goes into the default, and it has print what? The number has not entered properly, right? Or wrong number has entered. So why this happened? Can anyone tell me? Those who have sent me the right program. All of you have done what? Maybe I don't know from where you have taken the reference, or maybe you know the concept. It can be anything. But can anyone explain those who have sent me the program and I told it is a correct one? Can anyone tell me the mistake here? Can anyone? Because I know those who are sending, who have sent me the correct answer, right? Many students I have give the reply also. Just percentage C in scanf. Where percentage C in scanf? It is percentage C only. Enter operator. Joy, 162 number, percentage C. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can now unmute. Yes, Joy.
Uh,
Yeah,
yes, ma'am. You are after plus studying. You in scanf there are
yeah.
percentage C. In
Okay.
that we have to leave the space first.
Okay, why that space? That I want to know. Okay, leave that space. I have left the space, right? Fine.
Yes.
So what happened?
So ma'am, the sir
Okay. Yeah. Whatever you know.
reason
Yeah, I'll explain. But if you know,
uh,
then yeah.
because ma'am the program have to specify which operator we have to use or not.
But why we need to give a space? Here we have not give a space, na?
Yes.
Yeah, percentage D. We have not give any space until now, right?
Yes.
We have done many program we have taken, but we are scanning character first time, right? Okay, I will
Yes.
explain. You can mute. I'll explain, and in between you have doubt, then raise your hand. Fine, I'll unmute. uh, so what happened? See, listen carefully, it is very important one. uh, if I'm not going to give space here, okay, if I'm not going to give space here, see, I can't on annotation while I'm doing the program because it will be difficult. It may be hanged. That's why I'm explaining with the cursor. So just concentrate on a screen as well as whatever I'm speaking, right? So what happened here? There are two options. If first, what is the solution for that? So first question is what? When we are scanf, doing scanf for integer number or float anything, and after that if we are going to scan the character, it will not allow you to enter. So the reason is why. Okay, I'll run the program again. Fine. So you will get your idea. That means, okay, 3 and 7. Just a minute. See, 3 and 7, after that enter the operator and wrong number. They'll not wait. So what happened? After entering 3 and 7, we will press what? Any key or enter. Normally what we are doing? We will press any key or enter. So that is what? That key is supposed to be goes into the next scanf. Fine. Suppose I have pressed enter. So what happened? It will goes into the operator. Fine, and it will not match with any case, so it will goes into the default one. So right now what happened? If you need to skip that character, whatever you have entered, normally we are pressing what? Enter, right? So if you want to skip that, so that's why the option is what? Leave here one space, leave here one space, and then run the program. Clear? Okay, I'll enter two number. Okay. See, now it will wait. Please repeat the question, ma'am. Okay. Still any doubt, Devang? Because you have you have sent the message before 3-4 minutes. Fine. Okay, what happened to it? 4 and 7. Now see, enter the operator, it has asked. Now it will be waiting for me. Why? Because I have leave a one space. Now I will enter operator minus. Okay, minus I have entered, and then see, subtraction is -3 and program is finished. So that is the reason many times you will found this one. So at that time in scanf, when you are scanning the character, if and if only it is after something, then and then leave a space. One student have make a program, that is what? First he is entering operator and then he is entering what? Number 1 and number 2. That is also fine. Yeah, that is also fine. Clear? Yes, you can take the Darsh, okay, 169. You can do it. First, enter the, but uh, but that some extra logic or extra effort is required to make that program. Darsh, you just implement it. You want to say like I need to enter 4 plus 7 or 4 minus 3 like that, right? So you can do in that way also. Just you make a program, run that. If any difficulty, if you will find, then just message me, right? We will solve it. Fine, you can do. Clear now? Another one option, one solution to that is what? Here leave a one space. Another solution is what? If you don't want to leave a space, another is that is what? One function is available in C, that is f plus. You can see here one function is available in C, that is f plus. In bracket you have to give one word, that is std in. So std in, that means standard input. So whatever we are going to enter through the keyboard, it is supposed to be going to stored in some buffer. Okay, it is going to be stored in some buffer, and temporary it will be stored in where? That buffer name is what? stdi in. Now if I'll write f flush, that means what? The name itself tells you it will flush out all the values. It will flush out all the value before this statement is executed. So both are valid one. Either you flush out the value in buffer, or you can leave a one space to scanf. Both will work. Fine. Okay, so there are so many concepts you are supposed to learn within one program. Switch statement of character. Fine. Okay, any doubt? Just quickly, any doubt? So we will move to the other programs which have already asked in GTU. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, done. So I'll share the another screen of that one, and we'll move to the again. Okay. Unit 3 PPT. Yes. Fine. So I have just listed a program here. What you are supposed to do in that? Mine is not building and running. And Harshit, just take a screenshot and send me afterwards, right? Okay. I'll show. Okay. Have you used the F flush and not running? You want to say like this? Just message again. Is it like that? That you are running with the F flush and it is not? And if any error is there, you can message me, right? Okay, write a C program. First, you can see that write a C program to prepare a pay slip. This was asked, right? Of what? Using following data. It is what? Using following data. So what happened? How will do? Here it is written what? See, now first step is what? To identify the input. First step is to identify the input. So DA equal to 10% of basic. Clearly read it. HRA equal to 7.50% of basic. MA equal to 300. Don't go for the detail. What is the meaning of DA, HRA? Nothing. Just we need to concentrate on value right now. And PF equal to 12.50% of basic. Now you need to calculate what? Two things. In salary, you need to think what? Two things. First is gross and second is NT. So gross is what? Basic plus DA plus HRA and plus MA. Okay. And NT means what? Whatever gross you have calculated in first step, that is gross minus PF. So these are the two equation is given to you. So how you will find out? Can anyone tell me? See, this DA will be depend upon basic. Why? Because if you will do 10% of basic, then you will find out DA. HRA. If you will be having basic, if you do 7.50% of basic, you will be having HRA. Same way PF. MA is given, that is fixed, 300. So you can take directly. PF you need to take what? 12.50% of basic. Right? So which value you should be having, or which value if you are going to take as an input. So from that you can calculate DA, HRA and PF, and after that you do the addition of all the things, so you will be having gross. So can anyone tell me which input we are supposed to take and how many input? Okay, I'm not, we can define, see, listen the question properly. I am not asking what should be the data type of variable, how many, I'm asking what, how many inputs are required. That is only one question right now, which you should be having, which you are supposed to scan. See, there are difference. If you are supposed to find by applying some operation, that is different one. What I am asking, how many inputs are required? Okay, Kashyap, right? I am not saying answer right now. Okay, you are right. Correct one. Yeah, Krish also right. Amog, I am not asking which variable supposed to be. Yes, Darshil, you are right. Fine, very good. Okay, Shrishti, not how you are, how I have explained yesterday only. Just remind that program of range, whatever program is there now of range, that grade you need to print. In that one, I have already told you are not supposed to take 4 input. I have explained in detail one for 5 minutes that, right? And right now already I am giving a clear idea that if you are having the basic, you can find out 10% of basic, that is DA. If you are having basic, that I am just repeating many times. So what is the meaning? You will be having basic, then and then you can find out other things. We may float input of basic. Yes. Data type you can take anyone. Okay. Float, integer, whatever you want to take. Yes, one. That is correct one. So only 233 number 4, no wrong answer. Srishti, again, just revise all the thing. Okay, just one input. Yes. Okay, so only one input is, now anyone is having doubt why one input? Only one input is required, basic. So for example, suppose my basic is, for example, my basic is 5,000. So 10% of 5,000, that is 500. So that you can calculate easily because you know now basic operator, right? So that is DA. Any doubt? Any doubt how you will do that program? Okay. So, okay, just 30 minutes is about to over, 2 minutes left, but we will move to the programming part of this one. We will move to the programming part of this one again. So I am ending this meeting. Quickly rejoin it. I will explain how to make a program of this. Actually, I have already write a program. Just I'll show you because this is only 1 hour and we need to complete all the other 2 program is also there. Okay. So quickly rejoin the meeting. I'm ending this one. Okay. Is the screen visible? Is the screen visible? Okay. The screen I am asking about this, okay, code block screen. I will explain again many things in this formatting and all, right? So it will be clear to you. Okay, okay, I'm not supposed to run that program. Okay. Okay, let other joins. Okay, so this is the program of what? A salary slip, right? And what happened? Just we want only one input, that is nothing but what? A basic. So you can see that I have just take what? Here I have not taken all the variable, declare all the variable, that is BA, HRA and MA. Directly I have calculated and I have used in the equation. Okay, that is the thing I have done here. Okay, those who are having doubt, I have not declared the variable DA, HRA, MA, but you can do in program that way also. You can declare those many variables and you can do the programming. Fine. So Just a minute. Fine. So what? Enter the basic salary. So have taken a float one and ampersand basic. Simple, right? After that, what happens? This is just for the formatting. When you will see the output, you will be having the idea. This is just for what? Formatting only. Fine. Now our actual thing will be started from here. What I need to print those value. I need to print those value. So that is what? Print f. Okay, I'll enlarge it. Print f basic, then colon, and then percentage 0.2f. Instead of point f, what I have written 0.2f. Can anyone know the answer for that? We'll explain all the things because so many concept is supposed to be used here. Quickly. Okay, if there is a float value up to 2 digit, fine. Okay, correct one. We have seen that in type conversion, if you have remember, if I'll write here point f, then sorry, only percentage f, then what happen? It will print up to the 6th value after decimal point. That means what? My answer is 67.333. So 6 point will be printed after decimal point. But what happen if I'll write 0.2f? That means after decimal point, only 2 point will be printed like this. Suppose, for example, my answer is 20.45, 9078. My answer is this. But I have write 0.2f, so it will print only what? 20.45. Clear? So this is called what? Formatting. Clear? Okay. Just a minute. Someone is just a minute. Ma'am, in GTU exam, it asks the program and we have to write on paper, right? Yes, you need to write in your answer sheet only, right? You have to write in your answer sheet. Okay. Clear? 0.2f, and then see basic I have printed. Then after that, what we have printed? Print f DA. So DA is how much percent? 10% of basic. 10% of basic. So you know how to find out percentage? 0.10 into basic. Okay. That means what? Basic into 10 divide by 100. Basic into 10 divide by 100. That is nothing but what? We can say the basic. HRA is what? 0.75%, right? And MA is fixed. That is what? 300. Clear? Okay. Any doubt? This is just what I have printed. Now what happened? I need to find out a gross. So gross is what? Basic plus 10%, that is DA plus HRA plus MA. Fine. So see, you can see here I have write what? A print f gross equal to 0.2f, and here the equation as we are writing in sum a plus b. Same way you can write any equation in printf. So see, I have written basic plus basic into 0.10. That means what? It is DA. Basic into 0.075. That means it is what? HRA. And MA is fixed 300. So I have write that. And these all values are float. That's why I have written what? 300.00. Okay. After that, what? PF it is printed, and net, because net is what? Gross minus PF. You can see here it is nothing but what? Gross minus PF. So don't go in this way. What you are supposed to, you just declare a one variable gross, and gross equal to this. Sorry, yes, you can find out. So here each and every time you are not supposed to repeat the equation this much, right? So it is better. Any doubt in this program? Anyone, any doubt in this program? Quickly. See, this program you are supposed to do by yourself, and you are, and especially this program you will do in a different way. You will just declare here all the variable DA, HRA and all, right? Okay, fine. So we'll run this program, right? Okay. Okay. Just we need to see enter the basic salary. So I am entering what? 50,000. So it will be clear to you because 10% is the DA, right? Press a enter. Oh, shit. 50,000, right? You can see it is just for what? A formatting. This is just for formatting. See, salary slip that I have right? So this is with what? Double line, this salary slip. After that, what? I have print basic. So basic is what? 50,000. Sorry. And you can see that here after decimal point only 2 digits. Why? Because we have written what? 0.2F. DA is 5,000. You can see directly 10% of 50,000, that is 5,000. HRA and MA is 6,300. Total of all the thing, that is what? Gross. So you can see this program have alignment also. All the things are aligned. You can see, right? So this is the proper program. When you run the program, when you practice it, you will be having idea that how it is supposed to be in proper format. Fine. And PF is what? This 6250 net equal to gross minus PF. So directly you can see the output. Now, is there any doubt, or we will move to the another program quickly? Is there any doubt? Okay, ma'am, can you please show the question? Yeah, I'll show. Just I'll show. So we will move to the PPT again. And yes. Okay, just a minute. I'll share the another one. Yeah. This is the question. Okay. This is the question. First one that we have seen. Now second is C. Okay, fine. This is what? Second one. Write a C program to check whether the entered character is capital, small letter, digit, or any special character. Okay. Write a C. These all are asked in GTU. Okay. We are doing the program because you are not asking specific question in theory. So I'll concentrate on program. That is the thing. Okay. Write a C program to check whether the enter character is capital, small letter, digit, or any special symbol. Here just a little change. Instead of capital and small, it will check alphabet. It will ask for alphabet also. Okay, it will ask for what? Alphabet also. I can't write properly, but just concentrate. It can be a alphabet, right? Clear? Okay. What can anyone ask? Can anyone tell me the solution? Can anyone? How to check for the capital and small? How to check for a digit? And we are going to, okay, ASCII value concept. Yes, right. ASCII value concept. So first we will see the ASCII value concept, and then without ASCII value concept, you can also see that. You can go for this. Okay, so program is clear. Program is clear. Entered character is capital, small, or letter. So we will move to the program part. Okay, just go through the third one also. It is very simple one. If time will not permit, the third one you are supposed to do yourself. Just take a screenshot of this. Write a C program to find the distance traveled by the equation this. D equal to ut plus at square. Meaning is what? D equal to ut plus at square. So whatever right side variable is there, that you need to take a input. That means a, u, and t. And just you need to solve this equation, nothing else. Just to find out the area of circle, same like it is for a distance, right? So that third one you can do yourself. It is easy. We will go for the second word to check for the alphabet, digit, and letter. Okay, or special character. Sorry. So we will move to the programming part again. Fine. Okay. So yes, we'll take a new file. Fine. We'll take for a new file. Just a minute. And we'll save it as a what? This is for check the character. Okay, I'll give the name like this. Fine. Check for, okay, I'll just end that. Check for alphabets, digit, and special character, right? Has include main than has include stdio dot h integer main. Okay, now how many inputs are required? Only one, right? And it should be of type character. So I'll take a character and I'll take what value, the name of the variable is ch. Any variable name you can take, right? I'll just printf. This is just a basic thing. Enter character. Enter character. Okay, any message you can print here. That is scanf. It is character, so I'll use %c. Now ampersand and ch. Okay, now the ASCII value. One student has written ASCII value concept, so that is also correct one. So now what is ASCII value? So ASCII value is what? Integer value, relative integer value to the particular character. So see, integer, that means what? %d. So if I'll print like printf ASCII value is and %d and then comma. See what I am doing. I have take a one character. I have take a one character and scan it. Now I am printing that character. Remember, I am printing that character using percentage. Okay, sorry. Using what? %d. Clear? So what should be the output? That just we will check. So we will do program step by step. This program we will do step by step, right? Is the screen visible? Okay, we'll just check the window is open. I think output window is open. So first we will close that window. Okay, fine. I'll just make a closing of that window. Okay. So when we will run that program, fine, it will ask us to what? Enter a character. So I'll enter a character what? Small a. Okay, actually small a. So you can see that ASCII value is 97. So we know that there is a ASCII value. Maybe some of you are knowing small a to capital Z. It will be from what? 97 to small z ASCII value 97 to anyone? Yes. Small a I am asking. For small a, it will start from the 97 and you need to count for 26 character, right? Okay, and the another one is what? Capital A is start from 65. Yes, capital A is start from what? 65. Now we need to check for what? This is, I'll put in a comment one. So this is called a ASCII value. If it will be asked, write a program to print the ASCII value of particular character. So you can write this. That is okay. Okay. Now another thing is what? How to check it is alphabet or not. So what I'll do? I'll write a if statement, right? I will write what? If statement. So now I can go for the ASCII value also. I can compare the character also. So I'll write what? If ch. If ch is greater than or equal to a. You can see that I have write what? A character. I have compare it with what? Character. So what I have write there? It is single quotation a. You can see there are so many ways to do this program, but I am doing this way. And small z. Clear? If whatever you have entered, it is in the range of a to z, and that we have seen why to use AND operator and all in which the previous question of what? To grade, or it can be capital also. So for that I'll be using like this. Okay, I will be using like this. That is capital Z. Okay, any doubt? Okay, here it should be a single quotation. Whenever character is there, it should be a single quotation. Fine. Okay, then what I'll print? I'll just print it is alphabet, right? It is what? Alphabet, simply. Clear or any doubt? Okay, now I'll check for what? The digit. I'll check for digit. So which method I need to use? I'll use simple if statement, if else statement, else if ladder, or nested if. Which will be easy? Can anyone tell me which will be easy? Okay, if else. See, there are three options. There are three options, Amok, and the 2 to 4 number. Either it will be alphabet, either it will be digit, or it will be a special symbol. There are three options. So better to go for what? See, only one is possible. So whenever only one is possible, go for a else if later. That will be easy, right? If you are using if else, then only if you are having two options, then you can go for the if else. Okay, fine. Else if ch is greater than or equal to, you can check for what? 0, right? So you can check for 0. And ch is less than or equal to 9. 0 to 9 is a digit, right? In C. So directly you can printf what? It is digit. See, the program may be having some error. We will run that and we will come to know else. Else directly we can print what? It is special character. No need to check for special character. Why? Because there are so many special characters are there in a C. So we will not check everyone, but we know the which are the alphabets and which are the digits. So we can check for this. Fine. Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay, we'll run that. Okay, see, there is error. Okay, here it is, double quotation is required. Fine. Okay. So now enter the character. So I'll enter the character that is suppose H. Just a minute, actually, yeah, H. So it is the alphabet. You can see that. Now I'll check for another value. That is what? Suppose I will press a 9. Okay. Actually, it is happened because of some. Okay, 9. It is what? Digit. Clear? Okay. Now, this is for what? Again, I'll run and I'll check for the special symbol percentage. Okay. It is a special character. Clear? Any doubt? We can check for capital also. We can check for caps also. So the main thing you need to check is what? Okay. It is alphabet, right? Okay, fine. The main thing is what? How to write a condition, and especially this condition. Just concentrate here how I have write. I have write double and, that means logical and, for what? To check for small a to z. And I have used another logical and for checking what? Capital A to capital Z. This is for what? Either small, this is A to Z, small, or caps A to Z. And I have combined again that two condition with the OR operator, logical OR. So that is the main thing you need to here learn. And ASCII value. Fine. And what? ASCII value. Clear this program? And last one you need to do yourself. That is this one. D equal to, this is I think here, D equal to UT plus AT square. Fine. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt? So okay, make a practice of this program again. Fine. If any doubt, you can message. Okay. Okay. Now we are ending the session. Fine. Okay.